Hi sipnbloom Nation! Today we're making our palm blossom arrangement. We have 3 different color variations in this arrangement, but today we're doing the water lily. But to get started, we're featuring our Fulton Hard Seltzer. This is the berry hard seltzer, it's one of my favorites. And it's perfectly purple to match our beautiful arrangement today. Cheers! Remember during these challenging times to support our local breweries, cideries, and seltzer makers. So let's begin. So we have here in our pack 2 really great palms that we're going to place first into our arrangement. We're going to do the half moon first, and we're going to situate this off to the left at a little bit of an angle, and you'll notice I'm going to use this bottom palm piece to cover up the angle of our vase. And so once we have that sort of position, we're going to push that right down into our floral foam. And that's just going to perfectly sit as a backdrop to our arrangement. So we're instantly going to grab our second dried palm. These are sun palm. And this one's going to go a little bit in front of the other palm, again working at a counter angle and pushing this all the way down. So you're going to notice this one sits a little bit taller than the other, but that's going to really create some beautiful dimension in our arrangement. Now right away, I want to grab our tallest piece of dried millet. This is the purple piece in your kit. And in the very center of our arrangement, we're going to place this tallest piece, but it's going to sort of angle back a little bit. So instead of going straight down into our arrangement, we're just going to angle that back and push that right down into our oasis. So this is going to sit fairly central in our arrangement. And so you're going to see that with this total piece, that center point is going to be really important because from there we're going to sort of build out in all directions, and that's going to really be our line weight and our center. So now that we have that first piece in there, we're going to take our second longest piece of millet, and I'm going to angle it counterbalanced to the first, very much towards the front of our arrangement, and push that backwards into the oasis. Isn't that beautiful? Now that we have 2 pieces in there, I want to get 2 pieces of our sky blue eucalyptus. And these can be any size, but what we're going to do is take the shorter one, have that situate sort of right down front, and have the longer one sit towards the back, closer to our sun palm. And so now that we have our sort of anchors here, we're just going to go back and forth, starting again with 2 pieces of millet, placing those towards the center, always angling out from center. And if you do one to the left, you should do one to the right. We're going to use every single piece in your kit, and that's really going to give us some really beautiful dimension as you're building up this arrangement. So are you seeing how the focal point is still very much towards the center of our arrangement, but we're building that out in all directions? Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Fabulous. Now, not forgetting to take a little break for a sip. Again, this is a Fulton Hard Seltzer. Fulton is a Minneapolis based brewery. Now, you'll notice that even though we're starting to really build out a beautiful center, we do have to flip this arrangement and take heed at the back, because if you leave these 2 back spaces barren and a pro comes into your home, they're going to say, "What have you done?" But by just adding a few pieces of eucalyptus towards the back, covering the angles of our vase, it all of a sudden starts to feel very full and beautiful. And so, if you were to place this in your kitchen island, on the dining room table, you will be able to see it 360 degrees. But thinking back to our front, we're going to use our shortest piece at the very center this arrangement. And just continue to fill back in. Now that we have the backdrop of our arrangement, I want to get in there with our highlight pieces. So this beautiful Ting Ting in the Easter green color is just going to act as a really beautiful highlight to our arrangement. We're going to clump them. So you'll notice I have combinations of 2s, 3s, and 4s. And you're going to just sort of combine those base structures and place them all together in different pieces of our arrangement. So that sort of gives it that light, bright color. We'll just use a few more anchoring pieces towards the back, counterbalancing that highlight with another piece of the Ting Ting. And a ring-a-ting-ting. We have a beautiful arrangement. Cheers.